This will trigger the Lexus RCF.
So that's big. That is a very big crash. Oh my God, that is so fast.
On the way to 8.
Kelly gets past Cameron McConville. Now there's a bingo here.
Will they get through there two abreast?
Well,
yeah, no, they won't. There's chaos. There's chaos.
Oh, this is
and
a
I
bad
didn't
one.
think you could possibly get two cars through there. This stuff's insane.
It was
Big.
That was pie.
That'll make contact with another car down there.
And it did. It's made contact with quite a few. Huge damage. It's awful to see such impact. James is out. Car lifts. The Fujitsu car lifts. Oh! Ouch. All four wheels of James Courtney's car off the road at point of impact on the drive. Ready for a race start. You've got Jason Bright alongside Marcus Ambrose. The power's down. Bright seems to have got the jump as round 2 gets underway. Paul Radisich shot across there as well. This will be interesting into turn 1, and they've already gone off. Oh, that's an incredible smash to start this race. The Valvoline Cummins Commodore, and they're all over the shop. 6 or 7 cars have gone completely off. That is an amazing start.
Well, Jason Barg.
This is another angle of this opening crash. I mean, you're only going 100 metres from the start-finish line there, and all of a sudden, Jason Bargwanna is on his head.
Now, here's what's happened, and trouble on the run-up to the braking area at turn 4.
Get home. They've stopped on 136 down the inside. He goes, he's into the side of him. They run into each other. He's blocked out brake. He's going to redress. He's going to redress.
But look at this.
No, they're all gone. They're all gone. Tander's off. McLaughlin's off. The redressing's caused that. Tander had nowhere to go. Down the inside, gets a fair hit from Lee Holdsworth, and then another one from Caruso, and then another one from Lee, then... Yeah. So that was all going on behind Tander, and Moffat sort of got clumsily.
Tander had a bit of a problem here that's cost him a place in the race today.
Yeah, Garth Tander just picks up the curbing on the inside at turn 8 and launches the car wide. Absolutely smacks the... They've all ended up unnaturally bunched together at turn 5.
And it was Golding and Stanaway and Hazelwood, all 3 rookies.
There's a
all
rookie
together.
pie, and they were...
Chaz wasn't far enough up the inside, but watch this. Moff unsided, he was right behind Craig Lowndes, and Shane just started to edge forward a bit as well, so just one of those
laps remaining. Here's the slide.
Looking
that's Tander. Look, that's what I said.
Well, this is exactly what happened. Came over the top. I heard him say that there was some pebbles on the track, and that was the end. Look at the front tyre, an absolute mess. The interesting thing here is that the dirt didn't stop him, really. He just kept spearing towards the wall. 33, you're on board with Dean Canto at the top of the mountain. Wow.
He hit the wall on the left. He hit the wall on the left and then cannoned into the wall on the right side at Reed.
That was the view from Jason Richards. This will be the view at the end of all.
Point to bump the fence, isn't it? Here it is. Bang. This is where Greg Murphy went in, and actually it's almost exactly the same as the Greg Murphy crash in the HRT.
Well, he's run massively wide, so he's grabbed the wall and then that's fired it to the outside. So that's a hit that will involve upright and up.
Sometimes you can get away with just running wide without getting the fence, but that's hit very hard in the end.
And race control confirming the session will not restart. And believe it or not, Scafie, James is 9th in this field. He's made the top 10 shootout.
Exactly. It'll put his teammate into the 10 if that happens. That's at full speed, so it
backed it off, and why?
Just there.
It's happened at McPhillamy, and it's a big one. It skipped all the way across the gravel and made the wall there. That's unusual. So it's Dave. That's very high speed, and that car in its 4th contact with the wall here this week. Richard Muscat.
That's a big hit.
Serious impact, that one. And that
moment for Garth Tander just outside the dry line, and we've seen some of the biggest names in the sport crash.
Go across the line with vapours, and when it coughed, Van Gisbergen didn't realise that was going to happen. That's a monster moment for Van Gisbergen. How did he manage to survive that? The Kiwi sneaks through on the last corner, and
the rear bumper. Oh, here we go. Here's some contact. This is big contact with Tander and Van Gisbergen. So that was, I think, there's more to that story.
Brought car number 97 in, but David was able to get the Volvo back out.
James Moffat, here we go.
Oh, you know what? He's got the inside wall. So turn 11, you can see the scar. And he's made contact here. So who did he get? One of the GRM cars.
Tander, I think it was Tander.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's Garth Tander, so he's hit him hard. So that's twice in successive race meetings for Garth Tander. Here's the replay of what's happened. Okay, so
it's another car.
In actual fact, Alex Davison's just the innocent bystander in this, so it turned out to be car number 30.
He was talking about, he just said, I was moving out of the way. So here we go, just he moved out of the way, and bang.
Is the next curbing here at 3, and that throws him wide, and there's a bit of junk on the road down, there's a lot of gravel, and then bang, it's gone in pretty hard. The Armour All Cash. Plenty of moments out there. This is the replay for James Moffat, who yesterday got in strife down here a couple of times, but he's tripped over that turn 3 curb. It's been raining on and off here throughout the week. And
the latter part of the race.
Here we go.
That was Larry.
Oh, look at that.
He was very lucky not to flip.
He was very lucky.
Larry gave Tander a really...
Saw damage for James Moffat and also for Alex Rouleau. So Moffat got turned around. Don't fully understand who did what to who down there.
It's terrific in the wet in any case.
And it's probably the sort of...
Oh, he's got
in the wall. The wall. There you go.
That's the end of his race.
And it is, and you've made that choice. You've just got to knock it off to almost walking pace, because 5 minutes from now, you just never know where that luck may play you.
That's right, you've got to live through that phase, haven't you? And clearly, turn 8 there is so wild.
At the front,
Let's have a look.
This is the Dorman entry. It goes on a bit of a dirt excursion, and now there's a
of all the
whole
dirt.
heap of rubbish left on the track. And whammo!
Yeah, it's because he...
And then crunch! Oh, car 50!
Nowhere to go. How frustrating is that?
Trouble 2.
Here's the reason for the safety car. Trouble between Bargwanna and Tander. Old teammates tangling heavily at high speed at the end of Mountain Straight. Barg's got onto the grass. The left rear got onto the grass. That's what turned him around.
Those two guys won this race.
Is it winter? Entry came in a bit hot on the concrete. Oh, gee,
no.
That was a shocker. That was bad. He's okay. So he couldn't, his brake.
Let's take a look at what happened down here for car 34. Stop. Done. That's okay. Focus on the brake pad change. That's cool. Hang on a second. Hey, where's my replacement? There isn't one. Get back in.
And when he describes the little bit of push, he's talking about a bit of understeer. Someone's given that wall a decent whack on the exit of the Dipper. It's one of the Garry Rogers cars. It's the Lee Holdsworth entry.
This weekend from the 34 car, but this is what happened to 33.
Big rubber belting at turn 2.
Luke Yulton was caught at turn 2 and 3. They're all bumping each other as they come up this amazingly... Oh, pump!
He's in the fence.
He's in the fence. Hard.
That's a huge,
That's a huge
incident.
crash.
So this is James Gold.
That is a mess. That's what happens when you're the pioneer. When you're doing it, he's in. That's a massive crash there for Tander. He's spun. That's Rick Kelly involved. Tim Blanchard, Moffat, they're all involved. Have a look at this. This will be red flag.
See it here. Watch for McLaughlin.
It's going to be a difficult afternoon for you, but we know.
The cutting. So rear end stepped out. That's also been popular.
Yet. Dumbrell will be out of laps very shortly.
Oh, for McLaughlin. Oh, no. You're kidding me. He's found the wall at the cutting just like his teammate Robert Dahlgren.
Yeah, he is. Like, you know, you hate it when it happens, but the fact is it does from time to time. You just got to get over it and move on, and all you do is spend your whole life sooking and crying. I'd sooner be drinking a few beers and having a bit of fun.
Good on you, Garry.
Nah, he just got wide. He did it to himself. There was some...
Look, Caruso into the back of Ingle.
Caruso gone. Dalberto will get caught for that. He just turned around. That's Lowndes. So Lowndes does the go-kart trick as Russell fires.
Very aggressive move by Garth. Right now is the time to make places if you can. Bright's been elbowed and round goes Slade. It's taken Bright with him and into the wall goes David Wall.
Oh, this is big. Oh. That's Dean Fiore. Up on the
for Caruso.
I'm not sure. Damage. Front right corner. Mate, I think it'll be
7 of a second over Greg Murphy. And here's the situation. It was Tander trying to sneak up the inside of John Bow. And round goes JB. Now, the interesting thing there is that Brighty's just run into one of his own cars.
Yes, he has.
So Wall, they're sideways, they're out. He's just caught. Oh, it's just done it himself. Just burst into wheel spin. Turned itself around and straight into the fence. That is a severe. He ended up running wide. Have a look at this. He ran wide and bang into that left-hand tyre barrier and Wall. A great job by Craig Lowndes to miss that for that.
Oh, it's been whacked out of the way by car 34. 2 of them, in fact, speared out into pit lane.
Whose were they? Were
They were
they
from Team Vodafone.
Vodafone wheels, yeah, because they're obviously doing 2 cars at once. So there's 2 lots of car wheels there under some circumstance.
We'll explain why. No, this is another incident. Augusto Farfus, and he has found the wall. Steve Owen there as well. So Petter's safety car has been called out. I understand there's debris on the circuit. Wow. Hinchcliffe got a pretty good start, but now he's stopped dead. He's stopped dead, and he's been run into straight up the back from Lucas de Grassi. And there's more carnage. Oh my goodness!
That's Ricky Taylor in the second Fujitsu car. It was Tony Liuzzi that made the contact.
Really good job to miss. Will Power did an amazing job to miss the back of Hinchcliffe. You have a look where Ryan Briscoe is right now. And that Saracen also did a fantastic job to not run into Ricky Taylor in Jason Bright's car there. They're all on there. Reasonable contact with the Gold Coast sign. And we saw Mostert do the same thing. Those ones are so close to being fed in, meaning that if you...
Play here. Oh, he's in trouble. Crunch. Can't Tander in the Garry.
Dean Canto copped a cruncher as well at the same spot, but Dean is back on track. He will celebrate his 50th championship start here, and they've had a good start to the weekend in practice.
It's almost a carbon copy in terms of the damage that the Garry Rogers Motorsport Valvoline Cummins team had to manage. They whacked the wall, replaced the entire...
Get on replay.
Yep, straight over to the our left, his right. And he whacked that concrete barrier pretty hard too.
Then dire straits with a front anti-roll bar that had broken, so really in there in the hunt anyway, mate.
Hard luck, Craig bet on home turf.
Look at the water on the windscreen of the Pertec Ford. Raindrops starting to get heavy now.
Oh, look at that, a big moment for Ellery. Almost spills it wide with oversteer, gets into the dirt. Oh, and so too Whincup. They're all getting trapped by the lack of grip. Trouble, big shunt.
Dumbrell and Baird.
This is going to be bad. This is huge. Lost the back off the Craig Baird car. This will be a safety car if the red flag. The race will be stopped. Terrible situation.
At turn 2, and he's made contact there with Caruso, who's, as we just saw, had just left pit lane.
Be able to drag it along, but he's made that's very significant heavy contact, and that's going to be a bit of work to rectify that.
The way as well, this replay will unfold at Michael Caruso. So there's Whincup, and then Winterbottom, then Bargwanna.
Made a mistake at turn 6.5 here. Clobbers the apex wall. So damage to the left, damage to the right. Listen to the way it goes on.
Right, wow.
And Bright, remember, together with look at Van Gisbergen down the inside. He's virtually in the grass, and Courtney runs with them. Bright's out wide in no man's land. He's going to spin. He's off the road, Bright, and round goes Courtney. He clobbers one of the Fujitsu cars. The brake intakes, and then it runs out of road here. He's actually off the road quite early.
There he goes, shooting off, not for the first time.
Yeah, that's where Fiore got his damage.
So Todd props, but then props right in the path of Lee Holdsworth. Takes a big whack in the B pillar in the centre of the car.
I think it looks like Todd stalls. When he goes to drive it away, the lights go...
I reckon he's jumped on the
stopped,
brakes.
okay.
Because he's looked around the corner and seen someone coming.
Inside, now there's going to be a bump here. Going to be a bump. There's a bump. He gets away with it. Then he runs him off the road and it's popped a tyre. That's why he went straight ahead.
What has triggered that?
This will show. Oh, it's long gone by then. And that is just extraordinary speed. My goodness. So the front left has gone pretty much over the rise, I reckon, coming. He's on the same side of the track as Cam McConville was. He's come up nicely into that top 10. It's
That's accurate. Oh, look at that. That's...
Goodness me.
Yeah, somebody...
Fiore, how this actually unfolded. This is the Tiga vision. Bang. Prema gone. Penalty for Fiore. But when he's out there in the boonies, just have a look again. This is Prema parked on board now with Taz Douglas and bang into the back of the Fujitsu. Yeah, I think he's got better speed than Jamie.
Oh, trouble. Prema's involved. And we've got a fire here.
David Wall's car.
David Wall's is one of Bradley's cars, and it's plucked an oil cooler off it.
You know, just another innocent victim, really. His car's been turned around, nowhere to go, and it's hit the car pretty hard, the front, I'd say.
Kotai, Ipswich 400, and Caruso diving down the inside here of McLaughlin, tags him, spins him.
Just down at BJR, chatting to my old boss, actually, Bradley Jones.
Ugly!
Oh, no! Holdsworth and Davison. Oh, my goodness. So, all crossed up, coming up towards turn 9. He was lucky to get that far after 8.
Okay, this might explain.
Yeah. Oh, that's had a mechanical drama somehow. That car didn't turn right.
Lee's just gone straight in. Why has his teammate followed?
It's been pain in the bum, mate, but that's how it goes. Just got to grin and bear it.
About as unlucky as it gets, that's for sure.
No, well, don't know about luck. I'm not so sure. We don't need luck, good or bad. We need skill and daring.
Good on you.
Seen the Kelly brothers in strife. Unusual shape on this corner. Those tyres on the right.
Oh, he's hit him. He's gone straight in.
Sorry, guys.
Holdsworth has gone in. He came into the pits, Tander.
Oh, look at this. That's where the hat went.
That's direct from the Forex retreat. And Caruso, so that was purposeful. There's the hat that we've been talking about that was in the... Here it goes. This is where it's going to be dislodged. And it just comes out of the left-hand side of the radiator. Second, he was 12th before the start of that lap.
In. Oh, I thought Grant McPherson, Campbell Little, and Tim Edwards in the background. So all the... Oh, mistake at turn 11.
Oh, that's Lowndes. Oh, was it Lowndes?
There's the replay. He was out wide because of Fiore.
And watch this. Watch this. Oh, that's the guy rate. He's done the go-kart spin to turn it back around.
To go in and park the car. So there's push and shove involved here with the Norton Hornet, and that's why Alex Prema ends up into the fence. James Moffat.
Went over this little roller coaster that Bill made comment on and couldn't get it stopped, and actually ended up running into the tyres quite heavy.
Yeah, there he goes. Whoa, runs wide. Whoa. Big monster moment on the grass. And there's the sign. I think the Big Pond sign looking a little worse for wear, and eventually John Bower makes contact.
Sure if he's had Jamie's collected him on the way through here, but you can see by this wheel here where maybe one of these wheel nuts is collected here. It's broken it here. And
Here we go. So then a bump then from, this is how this happens. A bump then from Jason Bargwanna, and boom, in the fence. That actually
on him and oversteers, flicks the wall backwards. You can see in the distance, look way off in the distance down at turn 4. We're looking from the back of Cam McConville's car, and you see the Valvoline Cummins entry shoot through the back of the shot and whack the wall very, very heavily. And Lee Holdsworth has been